Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Jordan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my new custom firehouse. So I have recreated this building several times over the past couple of years, and I think I'm finally satisfied with the look of it. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is the exterior and the roof of the building. So starting with the front here, I got the two garage doors here for two fire trucks to go in and out. Then you got some of the roof slopes above that just to give them some shelter. And then under there I got some of the 1x1 studs in iridescent yellow just to symbolize some lighting. Then in the front here as well we have some 1x2x2 clear glass wall element panels there. That's to sort of build the window effect there in the front, along with some smaller roof slopes to provide, once again, just some exterior textures to the building. Then on the top here we have some black roof slopes. And right here, I'm from Canada, so I decided to put a little Canadian flag on the top there. And then around the top I topped it off with some red tiles. So down here we have our entryway. This is where they go in and out of the buildings, so double door set there. With some gray tiles in red just to sort of make it a little bit different. Then once again I used those 1x2x2 clear glass elements to go on the side here, sort of project some light inside the building. And I did those around the front of the door as well. Then I have some, just to give it some more texture, I added the roof slopes here, and then some red elements, red tiles just above and below the window there, which is actually the window into the bedroom. And then just more roof slopes there to provide, once again, some more texture to the front of the building. Then we got our classic fire symbol sign there. So this will be a solid wall here because I am going to have that beside another modular building. It's going to be beside the modular police station, which I'm currently working on. And in the back of the building I have, once again, more of those 1x2x2 clear glass wall elements. Just like seeing inside and getting more light inside the building. This is also, this will be a solid wall here with a little bit of glass panel there. And then this white portion here is what's supporting the door. It's the door, the door track that the doors slide on. So moving on to the roof of the building, like most fire stations in the LEGO City series, they typically have helipads on the top. So I decided to stay with that concept of putting a helipad on the top. So the helicopter just sits on the top there. Now, one other thing that I decided to stay with in theme is using the red color. I just think that some of the LEGO City sets, they go red for fire and blue for police, just because it keeps it with that LEGO theme. So I decided to stay with that. I know I could use more like dark gray, light gray, sort of make it more of a modular style building, but I decided I wanted to keep it fun and I stuck with the red. Also on the roof here you'll see that we got a door, and that actually leads down and then goes down the steps in towards the kitchen area, which we'll get into right away here. Also, what's interesting about the roof is I did two different levels. So this level here is actually a little bit higher than this level here, which is pretty cool, and they're actually separate roof components. So this roof component will just pop off, and then that leaves us into our living room area. And then this roof component will also pop off once we remove the helicopter. And gonna be gentle. This will also just pop off just like that. Oh, it took a little brick with it. It's not supposed to happen, but it's okay. So that's going to pop off as well. And then in here we have our bedroom, our kitchen table, and our kitchen area, and our living room. So we're going to start right here. This is the staircase that leads up to the roof. which was then accessible by that door. Then once you come down the stairs here, there's a sort of a tiled area with a little kitchen table that seats two. Then right over here we have a little kitchen area, so there's some blue tiles to represent a sink. And then like a grill there and a little black appliance or fridge. And then it's got some drawers there as well. Then moving into here we have our living room area. So we have a big wraparound couch consisting of white and brown. And then here we have a large TV screen that can actually rotate depending on how they want it. It's actually quite a big TV. And then here we have, this is a bedroom. So it's got a one single bed and just like a little nightstand there or a dresser. So yeah, I mean, one thing you'll notice that's missing from this sort of living quarters in the firehouse is a bathroom. So I mean, the firefighters in this place, they had two choices. They could either have a nice big screen TV and a nice wraparound couch, or a bathroom, and they decided to go with a big screen TV and the wraparound couch. So that's what we ended up building there. So then now we're going to move down to the main deck, which actually is being held together by one 1x4 red tile that's sort of holding the building in place. And then once you get that off, this whole area or whole floor will just pop off. So now we're looking at the main floor. This is where the fire trucks will park. So we got one fire truck in there now. And that door obviously opens up on the track. Then you got some tools and whatnot, some brooms and some wrenches and shovels, everything like that. Then in here is a little reception area. So there's just like a desk there with a little computer, sort of where they take the 911 calls or whatever you like. And there's a little red and green light there, so when there is a fire, those will go off. And the staircase will go down there into the main reception area. There's two doors here leading from the main reception area into the garage where you park your fire trucks. Over here on this far wall, I don't know if you can see from that angle, but I've hung three sort of fire hats. So firemen, when there's a fire, they'll go from their living quarters down the stairs, grab their fire hat or fire helmet, and go into here, get in their fire truck, and off they go. So that wraps up my review on my custom Lego City Firehouse. Let me know what you guys think by commenting below. If you do like this content, feel free to hit the thumbs up there and maybe subscribe to my channel. So I did keep some of the classic design elements from the Lego City set, and then I've added a lot to my own, sort of made it more of a modular building. So as always guys, keep calm, build on, Jord Bricks out.